to Team Lawson channel. I'm Theresa.
I'm Mike,
and we're millennials and we're making it. On our channel, we discuss all things that may be within the intersection of millennial marriage and special needs parenting.
We want to create a community that's both inclusive and encouraging.
So go ahead and hit the subscription button and help us reach our goal of getting to 1,000 subscribers.
Also, don't forget to smash that like button so you can let the algorithm know you think we are awesome.
So, you burped. We're going to talk about today how to get to the bottom or the root of what you're actually arguing about. We need counseling because we be arguing for no reason. I think the biggest issue in that is for most couples, especially if you're two people trying to do the best thing that you can, like you use all the tools in your arsenal to get to a resolution with your spouse or to get to a happy place with your spouse, but sometimes we weren't taught or given the tools to deal with specific issues. Like if nobody in your family had to raise a special needs child, you may not know how to deal with some of the issues that are surrounding parenting a special needs child. And so, counseling. But if you don't have counseling, and we haven't, here's what we have done thus far to allow us to have peace in our marriage when it comes to disagreements. Because we be disagreeing. Do we disagree?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think most people do. I think even people who say, oh, we've never had an argument, their definition of arguing is very loose.
Oh, they probably just never had an argument for real.
No, some people view arguing as yelling. And for me, arguing is having a different opinion than someone else and voicing it. Mm. You have a different opinion, you state it. I have a different opinion, I state it. That is an argument. And then through that, you have to go through your different opinions to get to a resolution. Mm-hmm. That's an argument. Right. Whether you are peaceful about it or not. I think within a marriage, you will always have different opinions and have to work to a resolution, or someone is being passive aggressive. And I can't do it. You must be direct. So, what do we do to get to the root of arguments?
What you do? I mean, just figure out what's going on. What's wrong?
Yeah, a lot of times we're tired or hungry. And sometimes that just be it. Sometimes if we sleep or eat or have parent time or or watch a movie together or just have some quality time together, a lot of times that resolves the conflict because we're just tired. And if that's the case, figure that out first before you start trying to up in your marriage, trying to figure out what's wrong when all is wrong is y'all need to tire. Y'all just need to reconnect. And I would say that is probably about 70% of the arguing that is done between us. Like, what's wrong with you? You tired. Go lay down. Like, it is literally that kind of stuff. Or you just don't come in the house acting like that. You're obviously tired. Stop. Like, you've been at work all day. That is most of what 70%ish, I think, of what goes on in between us when we're arguing. Somebody tired of hunger. And that is not discussed enough. Okay. What do you do when you realize that, oh, she's just sleepy or she's just hungry?
I'm looking foolish. I'm trying to avoid you at that point. I love you.
How is that helpful, Michael? We're trying to help people. How is that helpful? Okay. My wife is going through something. I'm going to
let her have be in her moment. And when she calm down and she ready to talk, then you go in there and you say something. You know what I'm saying? Unless she just look you. Y'all finna.
I hate it when you do this, by the way.
No, that's actually a good thing to do.
No,
if somebody
that is how you need to be approached. That is what I do for you because that is what you prefer. I hate it when you do that. I hate it when you just let stuff go and I'm upset and we don't address it. I don't like that.
Because, sir, I don't be feeling like arguing.
That's how you approach it. When you're dealing with me, you should approach it how I approach it.
It seems like you be looking for a Royal Rumble. I'm not looking for WrestleMania.
I'm so sick of you. Like, so I think step 1, figure out if you're just tired or hungry. Step 2, address issues the way you address love languages, in the way that your spouse would like to address it. Michael, when he is upset and he is tired, he likes space, right? But that's not what I want when I'm upset and there's something I want to discuss. I want you to come to me and be like, babe, what's wrong?
And when I do that, I don't know yet.
Okay, but that makes me realize I'm upset about something and I need to figure it out because my husband recognizes that I need to figure it out. So we've established I don't deal with feelings. I don't like them, but because I don't deal with feelings does not mean that they don't deal with me. And so if my feelings are dealing with me to a point that they are bothering you, they're not going to go away if you just leave me alone because I don't deal with my feelings. I won't even know that I need to deal with my feelings until you're like, hey, you're upset. What is it? And I'll be like, I am upset. What's wrong with me? We're different people, and that's okay.
I'm not knocking that. How you don't know when you mad? I've been asking this for 10 years.
I don't know.
How?
I had trauma response. I don't know what to tell you about feeling stuffing other than I do it. And I can operate for years this way. Before, now I can't. I have to feel my feelings all the time. It's so annoying. I complain about it in counseling. I love you. But these are facts. This is the woman that you married.
No, yo. Just ask me to come and address her when something is wrong.
Right.
But you don't be knowing something
No,
is wrong.
I don't. But it makes me go internally to figure out what is wrong because you want to deal with it. I don't ever want to deal with my feelings, Michael. So if left to my own devices, I would never deal with my feelings, and you would have to deal with me not dealing with my feelings, which causes conflict. But we know this, so we can address it. And so when I'm dealing with you, I give you space, and we can talk about it later. Often when we cuddle, you're like, hey, right? Not gonna work with me. I don't want to cuddle with you. I want you to address the issue. And so when I'm having a funk mood, if you say, babe, your attitude is funky, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I don't know, but I will go figure it out. If it takes prayer, if it takes me going for a walk, if it takes me taking a nap, or whatever, I'll take the time to figure it out. Bottom line is, you need to address your spouse the same way, treat your spouse's frustrations the same way you treat your love language. Address it in the way that best works for them.
Okay.
No?
No, I mean, that's, I want to know, man, if you mad about something, you shouldn't.
I know. I will give you that. If you're going to be upset about something, you should at least know what you were upset about.
So I got to wait 10 years for you to tell me what's wrong with you.
You don't have to wait 10 years. If you come home and I'm upset,
I should know what you're upset about.
No,
when I ask you, hey, what's wrong with you?
Sweetheart, but that's not how it's gonna go. So let it go. What will help it? Let it go.
I ain't letting nothing go.
So, but what will happen is if you come home and you recognize she is upset, and you say, hey, babe, you're upset. What's wrong with you? If I don't know in that moment, it gives me the indication that I need to do some soul searching about what my attitude is about, and I can do that. If you never say that to me, I will not voluntarily dig into my emotions until they are inconveniencing me. And I have shown over the decades that I am a feeling stuffer. It is what am I avoiding personality? Wait. Or am I anxious and I stuff to avoid the anxiousness? I don't know. I'm not a counselor, but that's why we need counseling. So we are figuring out if we're just hungry or tired. We are addressing the issues in a way that our spouse can most effectively receive. We're at 2. 3, keep the main thing the main thing. If you arguing about, here's caveat. So a lot of times, this is something that I brought up to Michael a while ago. A lot of times we will argue about specifics to avoid arguing about principles, right? So if you are upset that we talked about this in the video, or this was the video that got deleted. If you are upset that your husband never remembers to take out the trash, right? A lot of times it's not about the trash. Taking the bag of trash to the trash can that's at the end of the driveway is not a huge deal, and most people can do that on their own, right? Don't need a husband to do that. Just would like a husband to do that. But figuring out why you're so upset about it and arguing about that, right? I want you to make taking care of our home a priority, right? Argue about that instead of arguing about trash. And so what that does is you get a better result. Instead of your husband just taking out the trash, you get a husband who makes a priority of taking care of the house. So he takes out the trash, he cleans out the gutters, he helps you with the dishes. He makes home a priority, and always not just the trash. So when we say keep the main thing, not just the thing, but the principle behind the thing. Yes? No?
Yeah.
Are you still mad? What are you mad about?
I'm not. I'm listening to what you're saying.
Were you upset?
Mm-mm.
Did I hurt your feelings?
No.
Did I annoy you?
A little bit, but I ain't
What did I do to annoy you?
Come on.
What did I do to annoy you?
We on video. Finish the video.
Okay, what else?
Tell me what?
What else?
What you mean, what else?
What else do we do to get to the bottom of what we're arguing about?
Yes. You kind of touched on everything.
No, there's one thing that you struggle with.
What are you talking about? What I struggle with?
Voicing all of your opinion regardless of being worried about the fight. Just being honest and open about all the things.
I don't struggle with that. I don't want to do that because I don't feel like. I mean, I know that's not good.
That's struggling.
That's not struggling.
That is struggling.
Struggling is me wanting to come to tell you something, but I'm scared to tell you something because this gonna happen. No, I'm not. I'm not scared to tell you something. I'm not gonna tell you something because I don't feel like this happening. Not because I'm scared.
Literally, it doesn't matter the reason behind why.
That's not struggling.
It doesn't matter the reason behind why. It's that you don't do it. That's the biggest issue, right? The spouse that has an issue with something, but doesn't bring it up based on fear of how it will be received.
It's hot.
So is yours, and I'm holding your hand. But the reason that builds up resentment, right, in the spouse who is not presenting their feelings, even though I'm not actually doing anything at this point, or whatever I'm doing, I don't know is wrong, right? I don't know it's wrong because it hurts you or it offends you or it makes you feel a way, like because you haven't voiced it to me, you haven't given me a chance to fix it, and because I don't fix it, it builds contempt. And contempt is one of the four horsemen of marriage. Contempt will destroy a marriage more than anything else. And so it'd be little stuff. You just trying to avoid a little argument, and that builds resentment because I'm no longer the person that does that. I'm not the person who did something that was inconsiderate. I am inconsiderate because I just don't know.
No, it's not. It's not. I see. It's not that.
What?
No,
What
it's
is
if
it?
I bring something to your attention, and you get angry about it, and I'm
Which
still
I'm allowed to do.
Okay, and we still end up arguing and mad at each other. What was the purpose? I get that, but what was the purpose of me saying something if it still leads to
Resolution. Because we'll never get to a resolution if you don't say something. Even if I get angry, even if we get in an argument, even if we're both upset, we're closer to a resolution than you not saying something. And if you're upset about something, there needs to be a resolution.
But it don't feel like a resolution to me. It feels draining. Like I'm tired.
Oh no! I talked to my counselor about this today. Like that's normal. Like dealing with feelings, totally draining. Dealing with like relationship stuff, it is draining.
No, that's not. I get that. That's not what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
Sometimes I'm tired and I'm not in the mood to. Like I don't feel like it.
But
and
eventually it has to happen.
I get that, but it might not be in that moment.
Yeah, but
That's
sometimes
fine.
it's never.
No, but it's never been a never for us.
Yeah, it'd be weeks, and I will have to pick and bring it up before it comes up. How many times have I asked you 30 times, what's wrong with you? What did I do? Was it this? Was it this? Was it this? Because I'm not. If he is upset, I know at this point, he has proven to me at this point that...
But I love you. Please move your hand. It's hot.
Oh, hand!
I don't. It's hot. Like my hand is sweating and my body is starting to sweat.
I don't care. Oh, hands. We have that fan off and the air off because of sound. Oh, hands.
You can hold my leg. Put your hand
Hold your leg? Okay. But like, he is not going to bring it up. He will not. And the only way, and I can't, the anxiousness in me can't deal with avoiding it in him sometimes. And so, like, I can't deal with unresolved, right? He would prefer it be unresolved and him just be mad.
No, because I don't like being mad, because when I'm mad, stuff simmer. And I don't feel...
So you recognize that it's a problem.
What you mean?
For you not to voice things. When you're
no, it actually makes me feel better not to voice things. I hate to... I'm just being... look, that's me. As you said, we different people.
So
even though
unproductive.
And I know it's unproductive. I'm sorry.
We gotta wrap this up, but we definitely need to go to counseling.
I don't know. I'm alright.
No, I'm going on psychology today, and I'm going to find us a couples counselor because we were married too long to be dealing with some of the same stuff. Huh? I can't make you go. I cannot. No, but I'm going to go, and I'm going to hope that you come too. We've been in counseling before. I don't know why this is an issue.
That was not counseling.
That is what counseling is.
That was
Michael.
not couples counseling.
That was parent counseling.
Was
Parents
for
are
kid.
couples.
That's not.
That was no.
That was. She couldn't tell us. I ain't supposed to say she couldn't. But that's not what she was in there for. She was not telling us.
She
how to
literally stated at the beginning of this: we build this for the kid, but this is literally counseling for the parents. That was literally what she told us in the first.
But that's not what we're talking about. That wasn't marriage counseling. That was counseling.
It was parent counseling
for bringing up a kid with a condition.
Okay.
That was not. Hey.
Yes.
Hey,
and I'm saying we need counseling.
I put my wife out the house. What should we do about this? That's not that kind of counseling. No.
Michael, couples counseling works about the same way.
Okay.
You bring a problem or something you need help with, and they give you strategies. It's not about who's picking sides and who's right and wrong. It's about helping a couple work better together. That's what couple counseling is for.
It is kind of about who's right and who's wrong. How they gonna
no, it's not.
How they gonna
it's
give you a
never.
strategy?
It's never about who's right and who's wrong. Because in any relationship, we both have fault and we both do things right. Okay. That's never what it's about. Is that why you don't want to go? You think I want you to go because I feel like you're wrong?
No, I feel like I'm okay. I really feel like I'm fine.
I don't think you're bad, but like, we could be better. Like, you get a plate of delicious food. It smells well, it's seasoned well, it's perfect. And you taste it and like, oh, it don't have salt on it. You just gonna eat it with no salt?
It's better for your blood pressure.
Shut up. Oh my God. All right, y'all. I'm not arguing with my husband no more in this video. Thank you so much for watching. Pray for me as I pray my strength in the Lord. And we'll see you in the next video.
That woman knows she
God
loves
bless.
me. God bless y'all. That woman knows she loves me, y'all. Go ahead.